Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Real Estate Minute Show. So the market has adjusted. It is official. It happened a couple months ago. Right now it's the end of August of 2022. And we have seen, let me step back and tell you what we have seen, what we expect, and all hell is not going to break loose in my opinion. Okay? One is, back a year ago, we saw prices, let's say you had a house that was worth $1 million about a year ago. Okay? Over the last 6 months following that, probably towards April, early May of this year, 2022, that likely could have been that $1 million house was up about 20 to 25%, 40% in some instances, okay? And I'm specifically talking about Southern California. Every area around the country is experiencing their own different kind of retraction on price. It is a nationwide issue, but there are micro markets where you are seeing still price increases. High demand, low construction, low permits pulling, and there's not a lot of homes available for sale. So you're finding that a lot, and that's micro market. But generally in a seasoned market like Los Angeles, Southern California, you are seeing retraction in a significant way. Now let's put some context on this again. So if you had a house again a year ago that was worth $1 million, over the last, up until about April, May of this year, that price of that house could have gone to $1.2 million, $1.3 million, $1.4 million. What we're seeing is about a 20% hit off that. So that house now is not $1.4 million, it's now $1.15 million, $1.2 million. It's still significantly higher than it was a year ago. But like human beings, we all get a little greedy. We all get a little used to where things are, thinking it's going to go on forever. And the party has subtly ended, okay? But there is still the after party. And the after party that's going on right now is still that 15 to 20% that existed before the huge bump, okay? And that's still a great deal. So if you have a house that's worth $1.2 million right now and your agent's telling you that's what market's telling you, even though you saw $1.4 million, $1.5 million about 2 months ago, that quickly, that's the market. That's what someone's willing to pay. You could bitch and moan, be upset, and think that everything is wrong, think it's the marketing, think it's the buyers that are coming into the house are idiots, that the lenders are terrible. They're not, for the most case. It is the market. The market is saying this, and it retracted. But it only retracted half of the enormous gains that were there before. So if you have gains that were 40% and 20% was knocked off, you're still 20% ahead of the game just because of COVID, and you waited, and that was it, okay? So you still phenomenal numbers out there. I don't see a massive crash in the market. We already see the settling, and the settling is not happening in massive chunks. It's happening pretty dramatically. The market, towards the end of May, beginning of June, said, I'm not going to pay that 20% more off that 40. And that is it, okay? You take it or leave it, or you try to wait out the market, which could never come back. My opinion on the market for the future, by the way, and this is just total crystal ball, is interest rates are going to continue to kind of stabilize a little bit. They're at about 5.5%. They're going to continue to probably rise just a notch or two up a little bit. That's going to keep buyers out of the market that once could afford that. It's going to keep prices stabilized on where they're going to be right now, maybe a little bit more, another 5% dip. And then that's kind of it. It's going to stable for a while. It could be a number of years. Will we get back to this 30, 40, 50%? You never know. World events control a lot of this, okay? During COVID, the reason why we saw 20, 30, 40% increases, people were moving out to the suburbs, people were moving all over the place to get away from people, and people weren't moving a lot, so there was a lot less supply and massive demand. And that just doesn't exist in this market as well. So there's a lot of things that play. But that's what's going on. Still massive, incredible numbers. You just got to get realistic on what it is, okay? Have a great week. We'll see you next week on the show. Thanks for tuning in again. Take care.